The fact that we are smoke-free brings more people into the property, so it really has not limited the number of applicants that come to our property. There was the issue of the cost that it was involved in restoring an apartment.
People appreciate the fact that we're smoke-free. I don't necessarily have people coming in asking if we're smoke-free, but they see it advertised on our front door or on our brochure, and most times people are moving because they're living at a smoking property, and they're looking to move where they don't have to deal with secondhand smoke.
The Apartment Association feels that smoke-free housing is a tremendous asset in our community, and we encourage communities to take advantage of it. Our experience is that people want smoke-free housing. There's lots of people that want it, and it won't hurt your occupancy going to smoke-free housing.
Just the smell itself, like I said before, it's very irritating to me, and I don't like smelling it.
If they were to look for somewhere else to live, that they would look for a non-smoking building. I think that it's better to open smoke-free rather than try to convert later.
There are a lot of expenses involved in restoring an apartment that has been smoked in. We find that smoke permeates the walls, the carpet. It goes even further. It gets into the light fixtures, the switches, and linoleum, cabinets, countertops, appliances. It really permeates everything in the apartment. And sometimes we have to absolutely replace items because they cannot be fixed.
You'd have to get a HEPA filter
to
help keep the air clean. And you'd have to, constantly be washing your walls and to keep the smoke down.
To restore a unit, regardless if it's been smoked in or not, can be expensive. So obviously the smoking effects certainly adds an extensive cost. It really just depends on the extent of damage. It can be anywhere from a full paint, replacing carpet and pad, cleaning out the ventilation systems. Of course, as you know, smoke travels, and so cleaning out the vents is very important. It yellows the appliances, so sometimes we have to replace the appliances because there's no way to restore it otherwise.
Yeah, the average cost of a turnover is about $3,000. I would estimate that it's at least another $500 if someone has smoked in that apartment. You may have to clean the carpets more extensively. You're definitely going to have to scrub all of the walls. Oftentimes you're going to have to clean the ventilation system. So it's significantly more expensive to clean and prepare an apartment that has been smoked in.
It takes 2 to 3 times longer to paint a unit that's been smoked in than it would a non-smoking unit.
We've had 2 or 3 cigarette-related fires. Sometimes it involves oxygen, which is lethal. You put cigarette smoke and oxygen together, and it's absolutely lethal. In one instance, we have had a death. In another instance, it was just because someone was smoking in bed and their sheets and blankets caught on fire.
I personally know several stories where tenants have fallen asleep with cigarettes. My mother owns a building where that happened, so this happens regularly.
Well, smoking in a home or an apartment unit in a dwelling place increases the fire risk. There's over 100,000 fires a year that are due to smoking in people's homes or apartments.
We felt like it would really be a good health benefit for our residents to be able to go smoke-free. Also, there are safety issues that go along with allowing smoking in our apartments, and we have seen that.
Secondhand smoke has been shown to be carcinogen and to cause heart disease, to increase the risk of lung disease, and also of stroke. So similar to smoking cigarettes, secondhand smoke is also a serious health risk. We have over 60 years of data now of good medical studies that have demonstrated really that cigarette smoking and secondhand smoke causes serious health problems. It causes heart disease, heart attacks, it causes stroke, it can cause chronic lung problems, And so there are serious problems caused by smoking. And really, that's an indisputable fact. We know now it's a fact that secondhand smoke causes problems.
We have a very strict verbiage in our lease agreement, and we adhere to it. The first offense is a $50 fine with a 3-day notice to comply or vacate. So they've been warned. The second offense results in eviction. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
It's important for those who own or manage apartments or condominiums to know that in 1997 the secondhand smoke amendments were passed in Utah. And what that does is it actually gives those who own or manage apartment or condominium complexes the authority to make their units smoke-free. There are resources that are available on the Department of Health's website that can guide apartment managers and landlords through how to write and implement and anticipate policy.